Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel We Desire Academy. I am Nagaraj. Now in today's session we will learn about one of the important theorem from the 10th standard triangle chapter, that is basic proportionality theorem, or we can call it as Thales theorem. Basic proportionality theorem, the same we can call as Thales theorem, and in short form we can call it as BPT also. Now what is this basic proportionality theorem? What the statement says, we'll see now. Statement is, if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle intersecting other two sides in distinct points, then the other two sides divided in the same ratio. So the statement is, if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle intersecting other two sides in distinct points, distinct means different points, the other two sides divided in the same ratio. This is the statement of the theorem. Now we'll see how to prove this theorem. Now what is given in the theorem? If a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, that means this is the triangle ABC. ABC is a triangle, and for this BC side I am going to draw a parallel line like this, and this line intersecting other two sides. Which are those two sides? AB and AC. Those two sides in distinct points. Those distinct point I will take as D and E. Then the two sides which are AB and AC, they divide in the same ratio. Given data. So in theorem, what is statement? What is given? ABC is a triangle and DE is the parallel line to BC. ABC is a triangle and DE is parallel to BC. Now what we have to prove? This AB and AC, they divide in the same ratio. We have to prove. To prove AB divided by DB equals to AE divided by EC. So this we have to prove. To prove this theorem, the given data in the statement, it is not sufficient for us. For that, what I will do, I'll make some construction in the triangle. What is this construction? I'll join C and D and B and E. That is C and D I am going to join, and B and E also I am going to join. Construction. Let us join CD and BE. And one more construction also I'll do. What is that? I'll draw a perpendicular line to this side AE from D, and this point I'll consider as M. So draw DM perpendicular to AE, and from E I'll draw one more perpendicular to the side AD. This point I'll take as N. This symbol indicates perpendicular. And why we have to take this perpendicular lines? Because in 9th standard or earlier classes, you might have already learned. See, the area of triangle always half into base into height. The height is perpendicular height. Here we don't have any perpendicular heights. So that is the reason I have drawn a perpendicular. Now, by using this data, I am going to prove this theorem. Proof. Now what I will do, I'll take this base AB as a base I will take, and I'll divide each triangle's area. Now if I take triangle ADE, if I take the triangle ADE and BDE, I'll divide the areas of these both triangles. Area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle BDE. Area of triangle BDE. Now what is the area of triangle formula? Half into base into height. Here the base in the ADE triangle is AD. Half into the base is AD. And the height is, we have drawn a perpendicular height, that is EN. EN is the perpendicular height, divided by triangle BDE. Here in this triangle, this line, the perpendicular is extended to here. From here we get a perpendicular line. Now the base is BD or DB, I can say. Half into DB into, here the perpendicular height is EM. It is extended line. We have extended this line up to here because this is not the perpendicular height. This will be little less. So the perpendicular is EM. Now what I can do here? Half I can cancel, and EN also I can cancel. The remaining is AD divided by DB. AD divided by DB. This I'll take as equation 1. Now what I will do, I'll take AC as a base and I will divide the areas of triangle AED and CED. Area of triangle AED divided by area of triangle CD, CDE or CED. So the area is half into base into height. Here the base is AE and the perpendicular height is DM. Half into AE into perpendicular height DM divided by, for this triangle, area of triangle CED. For that the base is CE into height. The height is, the line is extended up to here and the perpendicular becomes DM. Here I can cancel half and half, DM, DM I can cancel. The remaining is AE divided by CE. This I will take as equation 2. Now observe here. Here we have triangles BDE and triangle CED. They both are lying between the same parallels BC and DE, and they both have the same base D. In your earlier class, you have learnt that if any two triangles have same base and they are lying between same parallels, then their areas are always equal. So from that what I can say, the area of triangle BDE is equal to the area of triangle CED. Note that the triangles BDE and triangle CED having the same base, the base D and between the same parallels BC and D. So I can call BD, area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle CED. So now I can write these areas are equal. That is, area of triangle BDE equals to area of triangle CED. This I'll take as equation 3. Now observe here, in equation 1 and 2, in the place of area of triangle BDE, if I take area of triangle CED, if you replace, even here we get area of triangle CED and here also we get area of triangle CED. So I can say the LHS are equal. If LHS are equal, obviously the RHS is also equal. So I can write from equation 1 and 2 and 3, from equations 1, 2 and 3, since left hand sides are equal, right hands are equal. That is, AD by DB equals to AE by CE. AE by CE. So this is what we have to prove. Hence proved. Hence